Today on Forbes, the secret sauce behind this $350 million Japanese barbecue sauce? Grandma. A crucial ingredient for a July 4th barbecue is the sauce. From a headquarters nestled between vineyards in Sonoma County, California, pounds of ginger, rice vinegar, mirin, and sesame oil are sent to be mixed in large vats of what will soon become Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce. The various flavors will then be piped into its signature plastic squeeze bottles. Justin Gill, Bachan's 43-year-old founder and CEO, points out that he was first to use the now trendy packaging that's ubiquitous on grocery store shelves. Gill says, quote, "I wanted to build a brand that was approachable and accessible, one that would work just as well at Whole Foods as it would in Walmart." The mass appeal of Bachan's is one of many reasons why Gill's sweet and savory sauce started to stick soon after he launched the brand in 2019. A beloved family recipe is another. Bachan's, named after the Japanese-American term for granny, originated from a sauce his own grandmother made for decades. Bachan's is now the top-selling barbecue sauce at both Amazon and Whole Foods, and the fastest-growing condiment brand in the country. With estimated annual revenue topping $70 million, Bachan's is having the kind of moment that made Sriracha founder David Tran a billionaire. Bachan's is profitable, too, and Forbes estimates operating margins are as much as 20% annually. Gill declined to comment on the revenue or profitability of his private business. At a conservative 5x multiple, Bachan's could be worth more than $350 million, and his company could get acquired for a lot more. Spice, after all, sells. In 2020, McCormick spent $800 million to buy Cholula hot sauce, in a deal valued at 10 times revenue. Other recent deals for bold-flavored condiment brands have sold for as high as 8 times. Gill says, quote, "I bootstrapped for so long and took so much personal financial risk to be able to control my business and then become profitable." He has held on to the majority ownership, even after raising $17 million from investors over 2 rounds and making sure that all of Bachan's employees, from the warehouse to the headquarters, own their own shares. Gill's entrepreneurial journey starts with his own Bachan, Judy Yokoyama, a first-generation Japanese-American who spent 2 years as a child at a Japanese internment camp in the Colorado desert called Camp Amachi during World War II. Yokoyama lived with Gill's family while he grew up in Sebastopol, California. Gill cherished his grandmother's secret recipe, and in 2013, after years of working with his family in landscape design, he decided to bring the sauce to the masses. It took 6 years of testing out different formulations at different plants in California before Gill was satisfied. Mass-produced condiments get made at scale thanks to preservatives and pasteurizing, but that ruined the taste and texture of the sauce Gill remembered from his childhood. Gill, who studied chemistry and horticulture plant science at California Polytechnic State University San Luis Obispo, eventually figured out how to engineer a process to cold fill the sauce into its bottles, negating the need to pasteurize. After Bachan's launched in 2019, Gill took it upon himself to hawk the sauce himself. He gave out samples at stores every weekend in that first year, from natural food stores around Northern California to specialty stores near the headquarters in Sebastopol. When the pandemic hit, the home he shares with his wife and 3 young daughters became Bachan's fulfillment center. As Bachan's began earning revenue, Gill reinvested it back into Facebook ads and took out loans to pour in even more. It was a grueling cycle. 50% of daily revenue went back to paying high-interest loans. Committed to bootstrapping, Gill took on 2 personal loans from friends. One for $100,000 was tied to his home. But he couldn't get a small business loan, so he maxed out credit cards. Then, he invested the money into more social media ads and bigger production runs. The boost worked, and Bachan's quickly rose to become the top-selling barbecue sauce on Amazon. For full coverage, check out Chloe Sorvino's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.